Good morning. Actually, it's not even morning at all. It's pitch black outside. But we did get a package from Amazon that picked up some very realistic carbon fiber license plate frames from Autobacks. Let's open this up and see what it is. I've seen a lot of cars lately have been doing this. And I know this is the most pointless thing in the world. Wow, that came in a really big box for no reason. Wow. But I thought to myself and said, you know what? I kind of want to do it too, just because I think it looks funny. Okay, so we got D2 spec Motor Racing Sports, brand name, I guess. So license plate holder slash tilt. You know, like how people do like the front tilt on their license plate? Yeah, I don't know. I know these are like the most pointless thing ever, but I've been seeing a lot of cars lately with them, and I'm like, you know what? I kind of want to do it too, just for fun. Okay, good. Looks like the holes line up perfectly. I was thinking I probably ordered the wrong size North American spec or something, but no, they fit for Japanese license plates, so we're good there. But it is dark outside, so let's instead of doing this right now, because we obviously got to be at the car for that, let's wait till it's bright outside, I guess. But because we're on YouTube, we can just do this to speed up the process. All right, let's go to the lot. Weather is super nice now. Heat's gone down a lot. It's getting cold, which is really good. It's a lot easier to be outside and not be dreading the heat and the humidity. Alongside of this moat, there's usually koi in here. You can't see any right now. The water's a little murky. I think they're usually on the other side, but it's pretty cool. Usually there's like hundreds of koi just wandering around in here. All right, so this is what it currently looks like in the dark ass parking lot. Don't mind that. We're gonna install these today. So let's get started. Well, it's done. I don't know if you can tell, but yeah, we got all of the hardware, everything in. Believe it or not, this actually took 4 days to do, mainly because I was missing all the hardware that I needed on the back here. And yeah, this angle mount, it didn't come with any hardware at all. And I realized that right before I was about to install it. So I had to wait 4 days until I had some more free time on my hands, which is today. I finally got it done, got all the hardware I need. I know it's hard to tell in this parking lot. We'll definitely take the car out and go somewhere so I can show you guys a little better so I don't have to hold this flashlight in my hand anymore. But this angle is a lot more aggressive than I was expecting. Can't tell from here, but yeah, I might actually reduce the angle on that because I'm a little afraid that I might actually get pulled over for this. I don't know if you can tell how much of an angle that is. Check that out. I don't know if you can tell. Let's take this thing more outside, somewhere to a park or something, so I can actually show you guys the K-Wagon a little more thoroughly. All right, before we get there, let's fill up the car. We're currently at just under a quarter. 157 yen a liter, regular. On top, fill up the car. All right, let's keep going. All right, well, we made it. I'll show you guys around this park because it's kind of cool actually before we get to the K-Wagon. Perfect time to walk around. The ocean is right in front of us, so let's go check it out before we come back to the car. west side of the Pacific Ocean. We made it. It's funny, I've actually lived on both sides of the Pacific Ocean in my life, so it's kind of cool to see the entirety of pretty much nothing. There's nothing to look at, but it's still nice anyways. Three years ago, right there was a bit of an unfortunate event that I had at like 3 o'clock in the morning here. Because back when I used to stream on Twitch, I brought my chat here and all the people watching to watch the sunrise. And unfortunately, a really unfortunate incident happened right on that park right there. This is not easy. Oh. Okay. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Okay, we're good. I got my backpack got stuck between here and here. Yeah, that was fun though. Check that out. Nice little shipwreck park for kids to play on. That's kind of cool actually. Right next to the ocean. Super nice. Much needed. I hope this isn't soda though, because otherwise I can't drink it. It's really good. It's not as like soury and citrusy as you think. It's like more juice rather than like actual lemonade. It's good though. Alright, let's head back to the car now. Damn, I can already see the tilt on the license plate frame. Look at that. It looks crazy. Also, the car looks really tiny from here. So many shrubs. This is the best place we got though. Guess I'll show you guys around it a little bit. So, this is my daily toaster. It's a 2011 Suzuki Wagon R Stingray Limited 2 Turbo. Really long name, but the engine is only 660 cc's, so it has an inline 3-cylinder engine, which means it has a yellow license plate like that car over there, as you can see there. So that's how you know it's a Kei car, because the engine cannot exceed more than 660 cc's. Yep, inline 3-cylinder, and I think the firewall is literally like right there. So there's literally like no space. Like look how tiny this engine is. I don't know if I can show you guys with my hand. Like that's literally the engine right there. That's it. And then it's like the size of a tiny ass battery. That's literally it. I don't know where everything's located here. I think the alternator is on the bottom somewhere. It's somewhere there. But yeah, there you go. That's a 660cc Kei car for you. Bit of a walk around for you guys. Super boxy, super unaerodynamic. Definitely not suitable for freeway driving whatsoever. Let me see if I can cover this. There you go, there's the back. Some of you are probably familiar with the Wagon R or the Wagon RR. And the way you can tell that this is a Stingray model is purely just the headlights. I think only the Stingray model of the Wagon Rs came with horizontal headlights. So the Wagon R, the Wagon RR, I think those all came with either square headlights or vertical. Only the Stingray, I believe, came with horizontal headlights. Oh my god, look at the angle on this. I don't know. First time we're seeing this in broad daylight. I mean, you can still see it from like the front if you're facing that way without having to crouch over, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I'm gonna leave the angle that much or not. I might reduce it a little bit, maybe a couple of degrees or so, just to be safe. But yeah, there you go. Here's the K wagon. We got a lot of things I want to do to this thing, but when it comes to Kei Car, it's pretty difficult to find parts for it actually. Just because of course everybody is all about like the drift JDM, so something like this would definitely not be on a racetrack or anywhere on toge or anything like that. So finding parts takes a little more time than usual, but currently, mentioned this in the last video, but we're currently riding on 155s, 65 14s, I think it is. Trying to swap these out for 165s because these are super narrow and they're starting to bald a little bit at the beginning stages, but it's starting to get there. So I want to swap them out to 165s, 45 16s, and either work 11Rs or work T7Rs, I believe it is. So going to Up Garage every once in a while and seeing if I can find anything for this. But right now, pretty much nothing's been done to it. I mean, I can show you guys the interior. Pretty standard. Navigation systems, aftermarket. Got the JDM mirror in there. And yes, Kei Cars, for the most part, all Kei Cars have their transmission and their gearbox mounted to the dashboard or to the front, not like the usual location. The reason behind that is because if you were to put this in between the seats, you'd have to make the car wider slightly, right? And if that were to happen, then we'd lose the yellow license plate because Kei Car can't exceed a certain length and a certain width. But height-wise, Kei Car can be whatever the manufacturers want them to be. But when it comes to length and width, yeah, it can't exceed certain numbers, but I don't know what the numbers are off the top of my head. So that's why Kei Cars usually have their gearboxes mounted to the dashboard area. I have no idea whether you'd consider this a van, a car, or a wagon, but I think vans usually have like sliding doors, right? But these are literally just regular doors. So I don't know what you would call this. I guess you just call it a wagon, but super tiny space. But these seats can be moved forwards and back, which is nice. So yeah, it's pretty good, pretty space efficient. Way more than enough headroom for sure. But if you're like 6 feet tall or whatever, even with the seat all the way back, your knees will be touching the steering wheel. So Kei Car is definitely not suitable for somebody that's like over 6 feet tall. Definitely don't recommend it for you guys. But there you go. There's a bit of a interior view. Damn, that fitment looks so bad. We can finally see it in the daylight. Look at that. We could slam this thing like, I don't know, 20 inches. It's pretty crazy. Although, even though there's so much gap here, the car sits pretty low actually. That's like not very far from the ground actually. Front bumper is pretty lengthy as well. So I don't know. Could lower it, but I don't know how close the front and rear of the car would sit to the ground. So, but definitely we got to do something about that. That looks crazy. But I really do think that these tires look too small for the car. I'm not really sure though. You guys tell me, what do you think? I don't think these are the original tires and rims that were on the car. I think the previous owner probably swapped them out. I'm not really sure though, but that definitely does not look factory to me. I don't know, it just looks kind of weird. So yeah, I definitely want to swap these out, get wider tires, and get new rims as well, because I don't know, I'm not really feeling this. It looks pretty cool for it being OEM factory for as far as I know. But yeah, I definitely want to swap these out for sure. All right, let's get out of here. We were really close by, so brought myself back to Up Garage. Dude, sick, man. You don't see those very often anymore. You really don't. For one, that's probably as clean as that and has, let's say, less than 100,000 kilometers on it. You're probably paying close to 100K for it. So yeah, that'll always be a dream, and we'll never get one. But still pretty sick to see one though. So we found a Momo steering wheel here last time. I came to find it again, but to be honest, I think I might pass on it because it's because of this. But I realize it's not in the greatest shape actually, so I might pass on it. I really want it though. Yeah, it's not in the best shape. All right, let's get out of here. I'm not gonna show you guys around here because we did that a couple days ago. So I just came to check on that steering wheel and it's not in the greatest shape. So let's go home. Well, that's unfortunate, but whatever. All right, I think I'm ending the video here. Unfortunately, we didn't find anything at this up garage, but we were here a couple days ago, so no point in showing you guys around. But that steering wheel, it's not in the best condition, so I decided to pass on it for $100, and it was kind of like torn. I didn't realize that the last time we were here, but this time when I actually thoroughly looked through it, it's definitely not worth it. So good thing is I'm saving over $100. I shouldn't be spending money on stuff like that. So but yeah, I'm gonna end the video here. Getting really hungry, so I'm gonna head home. Hope you guys enjoyed just a little tour of the Kei wagon, which you can kind of see. And hopefully we can start putting some work into this car, because I really want to start doing that. I don't know what direction I want to go with it, but we'll see. When time comes, maybe we can find some things for it. Who knows? Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. I'm gonna head on home now. I'll see you guys later. Peace. Jenny.